If you two fuckwads hadn't been dicking around with the jack, maybe I wouldn't have cut my fucking pinky!
Oh, well, maybe if you hadn't made us drive so fucking fast, we wouldn't have blown out the tire.
It's not my fault I had to take a piss. I couldn't hold it any longer.
Since when is that a reason to hijack a fucking car? You could have just pissed in the bushes.
Or on a wall.
Or on a puppy.
Or on a...
No, I couldn't have. So shut up! Now get the fuck back to work.
Who was that? Hey, who was that?
Shut up and let me finish. Fix that tire.
Who was it?
The sensors keep working.
The who?
The sensors. The f***ing It started already? Couldn't they have f***ing waited?
We're being censored?
You're quick. Yes, we're being censored.
I don't get it. Why are we being censored?
Because apparently someone thinks this stupid show has crossover potential, which means someone out there thinks they can make a buck or two off of us. So, in order to make us more marketable, they're removing anything a network might find objectionable. Isn't that right, heads? Here's your scripts.
But isn't it exactly those edgy aspects of the show that make it stand out from the rest of the crap that's out there? I mean, wouldn't they want to encourage us to keep...
You obviously don't know the first thing about the television industry!
It says here that I can't say the word
You can't say
No, she can't. She also can't say or
That sucks.
Hey, you can say at least. What? Now we can't even say the word
But I just said it.
No, they just didn't catch it the first time. You can't say anything, really. And you can't say anything that would make an audience think, because that gets their brains working, and then once their brains are working, they stop buying all that useless shit they see in commercials. And that's what it's all about, kid. Thank you.
So I can't even say
No.
Or talk about
No, now fix that tire.
Why? What are you gonna do, shoot us? If you try it, they'll just censor you.
What are you, a retard? I could totally splatter your brains across that gas pump over there, and they'd totally keep it. And if you were a hot chick, and I f***ed you in that back seat, they'd totally keep that too. That's what reels the viewers in.
Wait, so I can f*** someone, but I can't say that I'm f***ing someone.
Exactly, doesn't that make just perfect sense?
Wait a minute. Okay, maybe that's true most of the time, but that's certainly not always true. I've seen a lot of things on television that totally contradict everything you just said.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Like, The Simpsons.
Let me tell you about The Simpsons. Back in 1990, The Simpsons started out as a half-hour television show. Its network, Fox Television, was very new and searching for a piece of the ratings pie. Now, in order to compete with the big guys, like NBC and ABC, they had to have something different. If all they could offer was the same bad sitcoms, nobody was going to stop watching The Cosby Show just to watch some equally crappy but lesser-known waste of time. As a result, Fox Television was very willing to try different things, like Married with Children, Get a Life, The Simpsons, and later Rock Live, which nobody fell for but was a nice try anyway. The first season of The Simpsons is one of the high points of television's pathetic history. It was raw and honest. And on top of that, it was also very funny. The second season was great too, but after that, things slowly went downhill. Fox, by this time, was making millions in advertising revenue. I mean, the episodes were still good. It's just that the satire wasn't quite as biting, the animation wasn't quite as edgy, and like all things, what started out as a critique of our culture soon became a part of it. Celebrity appearances, which at first were used for satirical purposes, became more and more common. Everyone wanted to be on the show. If people are coming to you to be ridiculed, you're not exactly doing your job. But that's exactly what was happening. Rather than criticizing our society, The Simpsons began embracing it and even celebrating its shallowness. Insightful jokes were replaced with pop culture references, which, of course, the college kids ate up and kept the show current and hip. The characters became two-dimensional. Homer Simpson, who started off as a big and dumb but truly caring father, now is just big and dumb. Bart Simpson, who was once a good kid who got into trouble, now simply got into trouble. As the show lost its soul, it became an empty reflection of our own shallowness. And far from making us question our ugly nature, it simply told us that since everyone's f***ed up, there's no need to change. On top of that, the show's fast-paced MTV-like style created a smoother transition to the fast-paced MTV-like commercials, which kept the viewers receptive to the bombardment of advertising every few minutes. In other words, The Simpsons went from a thought-provoking satire, which made us question our surroundings, to a comforting time-waster, which made us accept the state of things. Hardly the subversive show that everyone claims it to be. Any questions? Yes.
Are we gonna get a lecture every episode, or is this just a one-time thing?
Well, you'll just have to watch the next show to find out, won't you?